Hey, why can't you leave Robert alone already? You've had your fun. I'll give you one last chance. Stop hurting me and give my brother back. We never hang out anymore since he met you.
Violet? Is that you? You're acting weird. What do you mean by all this? I'm really confused, to be honest.
Do not make me say this again. Okay? I've come to really take a disliking to stupid people. You're all such pieces of work. You pout and flutter your eyelashes at Robert, and he's in the palm of your hand. He's your little plaything, isn't he? Remember, I'm a woman too. I know the games that women play. You aren't fooling me.
I'm so sorry, but I really don't understand what all this is. Are you sure you haven't got the wrong idea about something? This is so unlike you. You're normally so kind. What's brought all of this aggression on all of a sudden?
I think you know. But let me spell it out for you. A little brat like you isn't fit to date my brother. So I'm telling you nicely, leave him alone. Just break up with him now, and it'll all be easier in the long run. I'm not allowing someone to fool Robert for his money. He's earned that money.
Whoa, hold up just a second here, Violet. The Violet I know and love is always beaming at me when we meet. To say all this stuff to me. It can't be Violet, I don't believe it. Who are you?
Well, get used to it. It is me, and we're having this out. Are you surprised to see my true colors? I think it's pretty obvious that I'd put a nice face on in front of Robert. I wouldn't do anything to make him feel bad. I love him loads, and I don't want to hurt him. That's why I have to protect him and ward off parasites like you.
Parasite? But I work full-time around the house. I know it's not as good as Robert's job, but I do what I can to help out. His job is so well paid that I don't need to work. He never asks me to find a job, so why would I?
If you really wanted to help Robert out, then why were you so quick to jump on becoming a housewife? It's a pretty easy gig for you, isn't it? I can see the appeal. Robert goes out and defends innocent people in court while you run around and have a laugh with his money. It seems like you're taking him for a ride from where I'm standing. Sound about right? You know a sly rat like you can't fool me. You're pathetic.
This is all just too much. I've never once thought along those lines. I'm in love, for goodness sake. Have you threatened all the girls that Robert has been with like this? Or is it just a special treat for me?
Spot on. It's just you I have to come down hard on. And do you know why? It's because everyone Robert has ever dated before you was always just like me. And I know this'll sound big-headed, but I don't care. They were all smart, beautiful women with a good job and a hard work ethic. They were all the complete opposite of you. They can all do their times tables.
Hold on a second, though. I have a strong work ethic. It's not like I've never worked before. But we decided it was better for me to stay at home.
Well, Robert told me that you've become quite reclusive these days. Like Harry Potter locked away under the stairs, except you're choosing to be there. How am I supposed to hear how Robert talks about you and just let you two get married? I feel bad for Robert. Can't you see that?
So what if I've been home a lot recently? There's a lot of work to be done at home right now. But I work as hard as I can, so I won't be talked to like this. You're being out of line.
What? Did you forget who you're talking to for a second? You dropped out of high school, you failure. On the other hand, Robert graduated from Yale and is now working for one of the biggest law firms in New York. You can't even pretend to come close to how amazing he is.
I know that. I also think he's an amazing person. He works so hard. But you know what? Robert chose me. He didn't care about what my grades were like or where I'll be working in the future. His love for me is pure.
You live on a different planet. Be careful with the things you say. I don't enjoy talking to people I find unintelligent.
Stop, please. I don't like being talked down to like that. You'll be graduating soon and off out into the world, right? I think you'll come to understand why talking down to people is so wrong when you experience it firsthand. You're going to get yourself in trouble if you judge people based on their academic history. We can't help how we're born.
God. You sound just like a grandma. Regardless of what kind of trouble you think I'll get in when I get a job, I'll still land a great job at a reputable company. I've been talking to some big companies recently. You and I aren't even in the Robrute League. There's just no comparing.
I think you're missing the point. I'm saying that if you enter a company thinking you're a big shot, you'll face hard realizations. People won't put up with being treated like that forever. Everyone will dislike you. You'll stop getting job offers if you continue to interact with people this way.
This little lecture sounds like it's coming from experience. Am I right? You're already excluded from society as a high school dropout. I can imagine it's hard. We really do live different lives. You could never be like me.
I can see that it's pointless trying to speak to you about this. You clearly aren't listening.
Hey, that's my line. You said it, didn't you? This is my last chance, isn't it? Haven't you given up on your marriage yet? It seems like you should have.
I told you before that I'm not going to give up. That's between Robert and me. It's nothing to do with you. To be honest, I'm getting a bit annoyed by you sticking your nose in where it's not wanted.
What? That's fine by me. Well, it's really disappointing that you aren't going to break up. You'll both regret it. But then again, what do you know?
You aren't making sense to me, to be honest. I know that I love Robert very much. I really do adore him. I'm doing my best to work on myself so that he doesn't regret marrying me. Even though you're being hard on me, I still hope you'll finally come around to Robert and me being together.
I'll never come around to you taking my brother. You don't deserve him. I'll never accept it.
I'm sorry you feel like that. But someday I hope you'll accept me.
Hey, I can't believe you're getting married soon. I'm already so excited, it's going to be such a great day. It's crazy how you caught such an amazing guy. I'd love to introduce the old, rebellious you to the husband you've chosen. Robert is quite different from those guys you dated before.
Hey, chill out, will you? I'm sure the old me would be somewhat disappointed. My rebellious days are behind me now, don't drag it out, please. Also, it's not like you weren't with me at the time. We were in it together, you know. Let's not bring up each other's less than impressive days, shall we?
Well, when you put it like that, I can't really say anything back to you, can I? Well, Robert really has accepted me despite my past, hasn't he? I never thought he'd end up with a delinquent like me.
To be honest, that's what I thought too. He's a bit too well-formed for me, isn't he? I think he's just taking me for who I am now. Nice guy, EY.
Yeah, you're probably right. I'm so happy for you both.
Thanks. Robert is great. I'm so happy we've ended up together. But oh my god, his sister is driving me insane. She started to show her true colors, and I'm not sure I like it.
Oh no! What happened?
It's a weird relationship they have. It's almost like she's in love with him or something. She literally texted me to break up with him. Isn't that unbelievable?
No way. That's so out of order. Why did she say that to you?
She said it was because I dropped out of high school. She seems to think I'm lazy just because I work from home, when of course that isn't the case.
That's still no reason to be like that to you, is it? Have you said something back to her? Wouldn't it be good to? And if she reacts badly or anything like that, I'll go with you to back you up. So don't worry about it.
You're such a powerful woman. I love how you carry yourself. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome. I'm happy to help in any way I can. I'll come over to help you with the preparation for the wedding. I'm so excited.
You say that, but I know that you're just going to come over to mess around. But either way, I'm super excited too.
You must be looking a bit rough for your photos. That nose of yours must be so ugly and swollen by now. But if you think about it, it's really your fault. If you'd just listened, you'd have been able to save yourself the embarrassment of having such ugly wedding photos. I warned you, though. I bet you feel like calling off the wedding now, don't you? No one wants a broken nose in their special day pics.
You are in for such a world of hurt, you have no idea.
What's the matter? Don't tell me you're finally deciding to show me your true colors? Isn't this exciting? You're being a bit forceful with your words, aren't you?
You attacked my sister, you lunatic. Do you think you're going to get away with this?
Whoa, whoa. Calm down. What are you talking about?
I know it was you. You were just bragging about it. You animal. You hit my twin sister with a baseball bat. You absolute animal. She just messaged me.
Wait. What are you on about? You don't have a twin sister, do you? It was you that I hit, wasn't it? It looked just like you. I was targeting you. Not your twin sister.
You idiot. Of course we look alike, we're twins. But she lives out of state, she's just back for my wedding. You hurt my sister. I'll never forgive you. You freaking maniac. In what world is it appropriate to beat someone up like that?
You're lying, right? I didn't know you had a sister. If I'd known she was your sister, I'd never have hit her. I really thought it was you. I thought that if I hurt you a little bit, then you'd feel like calling off the wedding.
You do realize how crazy you are, don't you? You can't seriously think that it would have been fine even if it was me? You just wait and see, you animal. I'm getting in touch with my old friends now. They're going to get back at you for me.
What kind of friends are you talking about? You're scaring me. And what do you mean, get back at me? Don't act all tough with me. I know you're a softie and won't do anything.
I'm not acting tough. You've heard about my past, haven't you? I've still got all my old friends from those days.
Yeah, right. You're lying, aren't you? A softie like you was never running with people that were actually hard, were you?
What would I have to gain from lying? Think about this for a second. I'm telling the truth.
But Robert is perfect. Why would he go out with a girl like that? If that's true, that just seals it. You two really don't suit each other. I've already told you to break up with him.
You're such an idiot. Of course, Robert knows about my past.
No way. I don't believe it. He still wants to go out with you, even though you used to be in a gang?
Robert isn't like you. He's able to see the good in people regardless of their background. That's why he's in such a good position at such a young age in his company.
I don't understand how he could accept someone with a past like that. I absolutely can't allow you to marry him. Don't you dare try and get a filthy ring on his finger.
Shut up. I don't accept you into my life. You don't have any power here. Do you know where you stand with all this? If you pick a fight with someone that used to hang out with the wrong crowd, then you should know that this is coming.
Wait. Just wait a second. Are you being serious right now? Have you sent someone over to fight me or something? This is totally out of line.
Right now, my people are headed over to where you live to sort you out. What you did to my sister is going to leave permanent scars. So this is just going to be a little tit for tat. Maybe they'll put a scar on your face for me.
You're starting to scare me. Send them back. Please. Please. Can't you forgive me just this once? I've not even got a boyfriend yet. I'll never get a husband if I have a scar on my face. You'll ruin my life.
Look at you whimpering now. You decided to try and ruin my life and messed up. This is what you get. I'm going to ruin your life. Seems fair to me.
Please. Please don't do this. I'm begging you. I never thought it would lead to anything like this.
Anything like what? What do you mean? If you go and beat someone half to death with a bat, then it seems appropriate for you to be beaten half to death too. Whereabouts are you struggling to understand this?
But I didn't mean to go that hard on her. I thought I'd gone overboard when I saw her afterward. Please forgive me just this time. I promise I'll never do anything like this again in my whole life.
You'll say anything to get yourself out of trouble, won't you? You slime bag. She's planning to sue you as well. You should probably get your finances in order. I want you to pay all of the damages off at once. And if you don't,
You're going to sue a university student? What kind of money do you think I have?
exactly. You're a university student. So you're old enough to know the difference between right and wrong. You're an adult now, you have to deal with the consequences of your actions. Or would you rather I treat you like a baby? So be a big girl and pay up.
But I can't afford to pay anything now. Can't you give me a bit of time? We could make a contract, and I could pay you when I got a job in the future. I'm going to join a good company. I'll make enough to pay you back properly. Just give me a bit of time to figure all this out.
I think you're thinking too far into the future with that. You've got more pressing things to worry about. Like how your brother and your parents are the ones demanding you pay up now. Not to mention that they got in touch with your university already.
My parents? My brother? My university? Wait. Wait. What have you done? Why have you told everyone?
You've not got much between the ears, have you? It was obvious I was going to tell them. I had to. They deserve to know the kind of emotion-driven violent criminal that you are. They have no choice but to kick you out of the family. Look who's laughing now.
I can't believe this. This is between you and me. No one else should have been involved. This especially doesn't concern Robert.
Are you stupid? You're the one who involved other people when you attacked my sister. And of course, it involves Robert. You really are dense. This has all come about because you're too attached to Robert. What a messed up situation this is. Luckily, Robert trusts me. And listened to me enough to finally find out the kind of person you are.
Look. I know I made a mistake, but I don't deserve all of this. My phone's been ringing off the hook for hours. How am I going to fix this?
You'll eventually have to answer and talk to your family, won't you? Robert is in shock over what you did. I've never seen him like this. He told me that he's going to cut you off. That he can't live with accepting someone that would do something like this in his family.
Stop saying things like that. Robert would never disown me. I did all this to save my brother from marrying someone like you. Surely he won't betray me like this.
He's not betraying you, you betrayed him. You went out and decided to attack his fiancée. No matter what reasoning you had, Robert was never going to be happy with that.
I just couldn't stand you ruining my brother. I didn't want you taking him from me.
If you just respected Robert's opinion, then you wouldn't be in this situation. Robert chose me, that should be enough for you. But your ego wouldn't let you accept me, would it?
I swear I was doing it for the right reasons.
Well, anyway, tomorrow is my wedding day. It'll be going ahead as planned. Don't think you'll be coming, though. Your parents have already disowned you. They told me they want nothing to do with you.
You're lying. They would never disown me so fast. Are you telling me that they're pushing me out? Only me? My family should be on my side no matter what.
I hate to break it to you, but that's what's happening. No one in this whole world is on your side now. And oh, by the way, you should probably get your things together. The police will be over soon to get you. I wonder if they let you bring your own toothbrush to jail?
What do you mean jail?
I wanted to go round and beat you up with one of my old friends. I would have loved to have given you a taste of your own medicine. But then I realized that getting you convicted by proper means was way better in the long run. So, I calmed down and called the police instead.
The police. This is a bit over the top, no? Please. Please tell them to stop. I'm sorry. Plagiarize.
I can't overlook someone who goes around hitting innocent people with bats. You should really cool your head. And think about what you're going to tell the police before they arrive. I intend to have you kicked out of university too, by the way. You decided to try and ruin my life, so I'm going to ruin yours. The next day, Harriet pushed herself really hard to be okay despite her injuries. In the end, we managed to have a lovely wedding day. After the wedding, I ensured that Violet was expelled from university. Not only that, but I contacted the company that wanted to hire her. So her job offer was also revoked. Robert's family completely disowned her. And they made it clear that she was not welcome at their home anymore. It appears that after she compensated Harriet for the damages, she couldn't afford rent and was evicted from her apartment. She ended up homeless from the looks of things. It seems to me that if you go through life hating everyone and resort to violence, then it's only fair that you don't have anyone to rely on when you're in a tight spot.